And I have to be a fool to go against what's changing me. I have to be a fool. Right? You know what I'm saying? And this is what I understand is like, what are we, part-time prophets? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we lukewarm prophets? Are we just good prophets when it's good for you? You see what I'm saying? I used to look, I ran to the altar looking for my pastor to prophesy what I need to do right. Prophesy what's wrong with me. And every time I went, you know what I'm saying, it was like I leave disappointed because I get something like, you're going to be a millionaire. You're going to be like, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But I recognize things like that. It came from like with Solomon, right? Solomon went in when he went in asking God for wisdom. God gave him riches too. I went in asking God to get me right, and God began to do that and give me stuff. See, I'm just going to just give me. And God ain't giving you nothing until you get right. You see what I'm saying? Because he said, what did profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Why is he going to be the same God that sent us to hell, give us all this stuff, knowing that we ain't right? So we be praying prayers thinking that God is going to just ignore the other stuff because this is what we praying for. And I think sometimes we get mixed up. We have not because we ask not. That's true. But you ain't getting nothing until you say get some stuff out the way. So you got to make room for God to put something on the inside of you. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. So anytime we come to church, there's stuff that that we put in you as leaders that but the other stuff that's not necessary got to come out you. In order, you know what I'm saying? So we flushing, we detoxing you. We're doing a detox. I have some questions that I wanted to raise and get some input on because, you know, we'll talk about some things, but then I want to talk about some things like detailed things, like, right? Because in scripture backs and you see it in a lot of scriptures and stuff like that. Let's go from here to one and base it. I got a few on my list, but let's go to one where the Bible talks about. It said, obey your leaders. All right? For it's good for you. You know, it's profitable for you. You know what I'm saying? So that he given us watch over the souls. So the two of us, we both really got some type of responsibility inside this too. So we got the responsibility of watching the souls. They got the responsibility of obeying. That's right. So why you must obey your leaders or whatever, and we must watch this. We must not care how you feel when we telling you the truth. Because we are the ones responsible for the soul. So if we don't do our responsibility, God comes for us. I'd rather God to come, you to be mad at us than God. So why should I bite my tongue if God's saying loose it? And I realized this, like I said the other day, and I use it in this point, but I need you to get your revelation on your imagination running wild. I use it in this. I say only haters get mad at when you talk about haters. Right. But here's where I get to get another piece. Only people that deal with what you talk about that get mad is the people that dealing with it. That's who get mad. If you call me a witch, I ain't tripping. I'm glad. Because I'm not going to get mad. Peter understood something that when Jesus told him, get thee behind me, Satan, Peter understood well. Jesus, get this thing off me. After you get it off me, let's roll. But I'm glad that I roll with you who can recognize when I'm tripping. I have nobody to deal with my hot mess, then I'll burn. And I ain't trying to be in church all my life and go to hell.
And you know, so Pastor, that scripture you brought up, which is Hebrews 13:17, it's almost like it's like a father that don't take care of their children. And what we call them deadbeats. So when the scripture says, submit to your leader or obey your leader, and the scripture says obey your masters or whatever, but we know what it means. It says, for they have to watch over your soul. In other words, they're responsible for you. That's right. If we don't watch over you, and challenge you and check you with being deadbeats.
That's right. That's true.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're going to go to hell anyway, so just go to hell early.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Then it says, if we have to do it in frustration. Now, if I keep my bargain as a leader, and then I'm frustrated though, because of how you are as a follower. Watch this. It says, you will not profit, which means at some point you need to realize submitting to your leadership is profitable.
It's profitable.
Tell somebody it's something in it for you. You know what I mean? So you can't be thinking, well, I'm not going to do like you said. Peter knew it was going to profit him to stay humble. I like that passage. Now you bring this stuff up. Watch this. Jesus tells Peter, he asks the disciples, who men say that I the Son of Man am? And then Peter says, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. Now all 12 have been with him at least 3 years. Yes. Right? But Peter was the only one able to answer who he really was. Now, what Pastor pointed out is actually a couple of scriptures down. When Jesus said, hey, I got to go to Jerusalem. I'm about to be crucified. I'm going to let these jokers kill me. Yeah. Peter rebukes his own leader. Yeah. In the same passage where he says, because you've known who I am, after they didn't know, he says, flesh and blood, have not revealed this to you, but it's given to my Father which is in heaven. So therefore, he changes Peter's name. He gives him keys to the kingdom of heaven. He gets all of this authority. He gets a new mantle. He becomes the favorite. And then gets rebuked. Somebody say, that's normal.
That's normal.
So the closer you get, the more you're going to get rebuked.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So then it goes well with